Alright, today I just want to show you guys who I'm voting for in the Game Awards. Also, I'm not doing camera because right now I'm not feeling like it, so I already know what we're here for, so let's just go ahead and start this. Vote now, baby. Alright, I'm not gonna bore you with like the stuff. I guess these guys. Obviously Faker. I hope I don't show that on video, but I don't know any of these people aside from Queso and Pecora, but even then, Queso has been really funny. Can you put the funny meme right now? I gotta go do me. Most anticipated game. Out of all of these, mine would be Monster Hunter Wilds, or at worst, Metroid Prime 4. But in all honesty, it's probably just gonna be GTA 6 that wins this, but I'm still gonna vote Metroid 4. Best adaptation, no contest, that's Arcane. Best multiplayer. I haven't really played any of these games aside from Jamboree and some Tekken 7, but that's 7. And I've seen a lot of things about Helldivers, so I guess I'm gonna give it to that one. Even though Mario Party Jamboree is pretty good, I think Helldivers 2 kind of deserves it. I guess tennis. I don't fucking know, bro. Best sim strategy. Already know. Gotta vote for my goat, Atlas, baby. For the best family. Okay, let me just comment on this. I gotta talk about this. I can't believe that Sonic X Shadow Cross Generations, whatever the fuck, hasn't been nominated for this. But this piece of shit right here has been. And for some people, you might be like, oh, but Crouton, you're like a 25-year-old man. Like, what do you mean Princess Peach Showtime is bad? It's not meant for you. Yeah. There's a lot of games that aren't meant for me, and for some reason, I still have a lot of fun with them. But this is not one of them. I played it, it was pretty meh. I'm probably gonna make a video about it. I have like a whole bunch of things to say about this. But aside from that, I mean, obviously Astrobot. There was a lot of hype for the Plucky Squire, but after that, I haven't really heard about it all that much, so I don't know. Best fighting. Now, this one is criminal. I gotta talk about this and rant about this. I can't believe that you guys put fucking Multiverses, this dog shit fucking game, over Rivals of Ether 2. Like, we could have had like an indie developer in here, you know, just to break the ice, show how fucking terrible Multiverses is. But no, we just gotta put it in here because, you know, popularity. I talked about it in my Game Awards video, but it's all a popularity contest. Rivals 2 was a fucking phenomenon when it came to indie fighting games. And the fact that it's not even being showcased here is a fucking crime. But yeah, that's my thingy. Other than that, I'm gonna go vote for this one because we need more of this Capcom. Best RPG. I haven't played Metaphor, but I did play Shadow of the Erdtree. And let me tell you, I'm not voting Final Fantasy because I don't like Final Fantasy, just as a whole. To be fair, I need to play more Final Fantasy games in order to get like a whole ass opinion on it, but every time I play one of these games, I just get either bored or I just don't feel anything. But for me, it's either Metaphor or Elden Ring, so I don't know about these two. But I feel as though just because I don't want DLCs to just, you know, be all over the place, I'm just gonna go for Metaphor. This game looks like it's been doing some insane things. It's got a bit of inspiration from Legends of Heroes, the latest one that's coming out. Well, as far as I know. Basically, you can have the RPG kind of fighting style, but if you're over leveled, it turns into like an action combat kind of thing. Kind of like Kingdom Hearts, Devil May Cry, something like that. And that is so fucking smart. And I love that. I really like the way that it's going with this thing. It makes grinding so much less tedious. Alright, next. Best action adventure. I just have to talk about this. The fact that the studio behind Prince of Persia got shut down, and for some reason it got in here, just shows how stupid Ubisoft is. I hate this fucking company. They're so fucking stupid. Anyways, I just hope that they get a wake-up call from this at least. But no, they got their egos so far up their ass they don't even know what to think. Did that make any sense? I don't think it did. But for this one, I'm gonna go with Astrobot, obviously. The fact that Astrobot is in so many of these categories just shows how great of a game it is, and how Sony should probably do the right thing and just, you know, make more of these games. Who knows? Alright, best action game. I don't know, man. I guess Stellar Blade. I haven't played too many games this year, but I've heard a lot of good things about Stellar Blade. Best VR AR, no one fucking plays that, but I've seen a lot of Batman Arkham, so I guess. Best mobile game, gotta help my boys Balatro. Hell yeah. Also, no Genshin Impact. Let's fucking go, baby. But instead we get this shit. Fuck gacha games, bro. Best debut indie games. Gotta give it to my boy Donkey. All right. People could not stop talking about Animal Well. It's kind of ridiculous. But if you go with Balatro or the Plucky Squire, I think you're good to go, really. Best independent game. Same thing, really. I'm gonna go with Animal Well as well. Best community support. Now, I'm gonna say Helldivers 2 because they fought against Sony. They were just like, hey, let's not fucking get any of that PlayStation just connection bullshit. Fuck that. So yeah, Helldivers 2. I mean, any of these categories is really good. Even though I hate Final Fantasy as a whole, you know, people like it, so I can't shit on that. 14 is an MMO. It's not an RPG. Well, it's an MMORPG, but it's not just an RPG, you know? Best ongoing. I'll give it to Final Fantasy this time. Because with Fortnite, I played the season with all the cars. Like, sure, it was funny at first, but then it just got really fucking annoying. So I can't really just give it to Fortnite on this one. Games for Impact. I don't know any of these fucking games. I'm just gonna give it to this because it looks like an interesting art style. Accessibility. I don't even know why that's an award. I mean, accessibility should be worked on for every game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why that's an award, but I guess this one, I don't fucking know. Obviously, I'm just saying, like, it's cool to have more accessible things, but I feel like it's kind of weird for it to be an award, you know? Best performance. Oh, this one is criminal. Ugh. Nothing from Metaphor. Nothing from Persona 3 Reload. That's crazy. If there was Aegis, I would have picked it in a heartbeat. All of these are just for American players. Like, dude. Hellblade, Silent Hill 2. Sure, it's a Japanese company, but it's all about America, America, America. Like, fuck, we get it. I know somewhere Aegis got nominated for an award. Forgot exactly where, but that should have been in the Game Awards themselves. And what's crazy to me is that I don't know a single one of these people. But I guess I'll give it to Final Fantasy VII. I don't know, man. I don't even know who Brianna voices in Final Fantasy. Best audio design? I mean, Silent Hill has to win this. It's a horror game. It's kind of like its whole spiel, right? Best scoring music. You already know. You already know. You already know. There's probably 4 votes here that make sense. Aside from Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2, I don't even know why it's here. Best art direction. I mean, come on. Come on. Either or. Either or. But it has to be Metaphor. Like, come on. Atlas got nominated for so many fucking things. Like, it got stolen so many awards. It deserves something at least. Jesus Christ. Best narrative. I don't know why the fuck Like a Dragon is here. Why? I mean, I love Yakuza, but holy shit, why the fuck are you here in best narrative? But you already know. You already know. Alright, we're on to the last 3. Best game direction. Outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. In all honesty, there's probably like 4 choices here. You can remove Black Myth Wukong, you can remove Final Fantasy. Because like these 2, they look great, but they haven't done anything very innovative. Balatro, this is like the biggest praise I will give it. It's eye candy, and the fact that it's beautiful, it just gives like a little bit of dopamine every time you do something. Balatro is amazing at doing that in terms of visual. Astrobot, there's so much shit on screen, my brain cannot even handle it. It's really fun to look at, and it's beautiful. Elden Ring, I mean, the final boss itself, I'm talking about the designs of the characters, they're just fucking amazing. It's a FromSoft game. They're amazing. The final boss is the most creative thing and one of the coolest things I have ever seen. Metaphor, Metaphor is just Metaphor. Like, it's an Atlas game. Atlas is so good at making games with beautiful, like, direction and all that. It's amazing. If you pick either of those four, I would not even blame you. They're really good choices. But for me, I think I gotta give it to Metaphor. Like, come on, it's Atlas. They deserve something. Jesus. I have to see how many awards Atlas won. I don't think they won a single one. And so finally, Game of the Year. Let's talk about this. So we got Astrobot, really good choice. Balatro, I wouldn't say I have no idea why it's here. I know that for a lot of people it meant a lot, but I mean, maybe I just don't get it yet. I'm not saying it's a terrible game. I want you guys to understand that, but I feel like there were more games this year that just gave so much in terms of innovation than just a regular card game with like some really visually appealing things. Black Myth Wukong, I heard a lot of good things about it, except, well, there were a few downsides, but it's pretty good. Elden Ring, fucking 8. I am so tired of DLCs, remakes, and all that shit, dude. Oh my god. Because if that's the case, we should have put Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door remake. Where's that, Joff? Where is that? Like, that game, oh my god, it's just as good as I remembered. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, you already know I'm not voting for that one because I fucking hate Final Fantasy. And then Metaphor, you already know I just go on that Atlas dick just going like... I'm not even gonna make the noises, but... but yeah, there wasn't anything all that crazy. Or maybe there were, but it's just that the judges are fucking stupid and they just forgot all about the good games. And in all honesty, I only have two choices, and that's Astrobot and Elden Ring. So I have to cancel out everyone else. Let's just be honest. I think we have to just send a message. And that's that Astrobot is one of the best PlayStation exclusives we got in a really, really long time. And it's just a game with a little robot. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, those are all my votes for the Game Awards. Even though I haven't played too many games this year, I think I voted for the right things. I hope I did. If you guys want my in-depth thoughts about the Game Awards, I have made a whole video not long ago just talking about how trash they are. So if you guys are interested by that, go and check it out. It's gonna be right at this outro that's coming up. But with that, I'ma go now.